Hello and welcome to another level 3 video. This is another one of the series of to do with drying, and this time we're going to talk about airfloat drying. So what is airfloat drying? Airfloat drying, it's a non-contact method of drying, and we typically use it for things like pigmented coatings, surface size sheets, also for things like tea bags, where there are polypropylene or nylon fibres that need to melt and weld into each other, and they can't contact a surface, otherwise they'll all stick to them. So airfloat drying is really a modification of the air impingement drying system. With the air impingement we had a solid surface, and then the sheet was on the solid surface and hot air impinged on the surface, transferred heat in and took away the moist air. So it's a variation. Now we have two lots of air, one lot blowing up, one lot blowing down, and the sheet travels in between, not touching anything. There are many different designs of nozzle. This is just one design of nozzle. As you can see, it's a double nozzle system. The air comes up here and around. As it goes around the curve, it follows the curve. This is the Coanda effect. This is the thing that keeps aeroplanes up in the sky, as the air follows the curvature of the wing. So you get these two very strong positive pulses and a nice air cushion here. So it follows the curve, creating this air cushion. The uses of things like this: it's used for pigmented coatings where you've got starch or latex, and as they dry they become very tacky, so you can't have them in contact with any type of surface. It's used in security papers and other papers where you use impregnated sheets, and then you need to dry them because they're fully impregnated. You dry them with an airfloat system. It's used in tea bags, as I mentioned earlier, when you're trying to melt the fibres and make them weld together. So, a summary of airfloat drying. It uses the Coanda effect to create an air cushion. It's used for two-sided products, and two-sided products we often refer to as C2S, meaning coated two sides. The hot air in these airfloat systems is recirculated so that we keep the energy in the system and that we don't waste it. Finally, we ought to mention that this type of drying is a very, very high energy usage, so it's quite expensive. Okay, well, thank you for listening to this short video, and I hope you'll follow us on any of this social media.